James. I'm representing Ambient PV, and I'm excited to talk to all of you about our indoor photovoltaic or solar solution. But before I do that, I'd like to introduce the team. Sitting in the crowd there, Dimitri, if you could raise your hand, we have our entrepreneurial lead, and I, myself, as a technical lead with Andrew next to him as our scientist. So, Ambient PV strives to eliminate the hassle of changing tens of millions of batteries from Internet of Things or IoT devices every year. Now, for those of you that don't know what IoT devices are, it's any kind of electrical device that's connected to the internet. That could be your phone, say a smart sensor, or even a surveillance system. Now, the problem that we've discovered is that indoor wireless IoT devices are limited by batteries. This is Dr. Xiaomin Liu. She's the director of IoT at Texas Instruments. And when we talked to her, she told us that commercial energy technologies can't deliver enough power to sustain their devices. Now, her along with a bunch of other professionals have told us that batteries require frequent maintenance, they're actually unreliable, and in fact, they limit use cases for all these IoT devices. So Ambient PV is here to solve that by supplementing battery life, by efficiently harvesting the ambient indoor lighting that we have all around us right now. If there's a light bulb around, we can harvest that energy. Ambient PV delivers the most power per unit area of any light harvesting technology. We're able to keep IoT devices alive for 10 years or longer, and that allows us to enable these manufacturers to go into new markets, like the industrial IoT space, that have stringent demands on how long their devices have to last. So we've gone through a total of 143 customer interviews, and so far we've gotten to 39 really solid leads. Here's some of what those people had to say. Senate told us that energy management and IoT devices is so important that 60% of their engineers spend all their time optimizing code to maximize battery life. PCU told us they wanted to put hundreds of their IoT beacons on every floor of every building that they operate in. Changing all those batteries would be terrible. And Texas Instruments told us that they're actively purchasing ambient light harvesters, like the ones we're producing, to help solve their battery issue. So our customers, as you may have realized, is IoT device manufacturers, but more specifically, we're targeting the chief scientists and engineers, along with product development officers that will be using these products. Here are the 4 sub-districts of IoT that we're going to be delivering the most value to. This data is brought to us by the McKinsey Institute, and they believe that these 4 industries of office workspace, home automation, retail environments, and factories will be valued at least almost $2 trillion by 2025. And that tells us that we've got a large market to serve and an even bigger market to grow into. So our value proposition is for manufacturers of IoT devices who need extended battery life. Ambient PV makes indoor light harvesters that deliver 3 times as much power as silicon solar cells at the same price. Unlike silicon solar cells, we're able to print our harvesters and mold them to maximize energy collection. So currently I have with me here a Sloan flashometer. For those of you that have gone to the bathroom recently, you may have seen that they actually have a silicon solar cell up top. And this is so they can, again, extend their battery life. Well, we can currently do a drop-in replacement to replace the silicon cell that they have with one of our own to give them that 3 times power density. Now, our main goal, or our long-term vision, is to entirely cap their flashometer with our photovoltaic material, so it's molded around the outside. When we talked to their engineers, they did the math and told us that this would allow them to completely eliminate the need for batteries in that device. That saves them a lot of money and saves the environment from a ton of battery waste. Now, for those of you that aren't flashometer experts but have a cell phone, you can also benefit from our technologies. We anticipate being able to put our ambient photovoltaics on the back of your cell phone case, so that way, when you're in a well-lit environment, you can trickle charge your phone. So we've decided to compare ourselves against the other leading light harvesting technologies and light harvesting companies, and I'd like to point out a few things. Again, as I mentioned previously, we deliver a very high power output, and we do so at a very competitive cost. But we're uniquely moldable and customizable due to our printing process. Finally, we deliver the most bang for your buck, and within that, we deliver the most power for dollars paid. And this is important because when we talk to our customers, they clearly outline that power, yes, is important, but more importantly, cost is critical. And we're able to solve both issues unlike any of our competitors. Our manufacturing plan is quite simple. We're going to be outsourcing our manufacturing to start with an industrial printing partner such as Kodak. We'll be purchasing our chemicals from a supplier such as Sigma Aldrich, funneling them through Kodak to have our photovoltaics produced, at which point we'll be directly selling them to our customers like Sloan, Texas Instruments, and PCU. Our marketing and sales plan is also quite straightforward. We're going to be doing live demos at IoT conferences. Here are two of just the 8 relevant conferences that happen in the US every year, Internet of Things World and the IoT Evolution Expo. When we visited these expos, we learned that almost all of the customers get their most relevant information by going to these expos year after year so they can get exposed to what's novel in the field. So that's why we're planning on tackling these as a means to get out into the customer and generate sales. Now for our financial projections, I'd like for all of you to keep in mind that we're a very technologically oriented company, so we're going to be spending a lot of money on R&D. And as a result, we have to put in a fair amount of investment to get our technology to scale and for the costs of our photovoltaics to come down, at which point we believe by year 4 we'll be profitable. Now for the management team, I myself have 4 years of thin film organic photovoltaics experience, along with 2 years of functional printing experience. We have Dmitry Leopich with 4 years of sustainable engineering experience, along with experience analyzing IoT devices for LEED-certified buildings. On the technical end, we have Dr. Scott Williams, who's printed sensors for NASA that have been sent out into space, and he's also printed a different type of piezoelectric energy harvester. And Ed, our startup mentor, has had experience coaching startups. Now, there's still some unknowns, primarily how much more our customers are willing to pay for this increase in power. We don't want to leave any money on the table, so that's still an unknown for us, along with what the cost of bringing Ambient PV to scale will be, and finally, what the cost of producing our photovoltaics at scale are going to be. Now, finally, our ask is for $75,000. This will bring us through the summer of 2018, at which point we'll have a scalable version of our technology. But more importantly, we're looking to expand our team. We're looking for experienced players to help join us, particularly with those who have a history in IoT sales and manufacturing and printing. We'd ideally like someone with printed electronics experience. So I'd like to thank you for your attention and hope that you'll ask me any questions in the following on networking session.